WTC Weatherland. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, we got a little bit of everything in the forecast. Temperatures in the 70s, probably 3 or 4 nights of temperatures in the freezing zone as well, and in between we're going to have some wet weather, and we're trying to dope out how much precipitation we're going to see. We'll get to that in just a little bit. But as we take a look at the big picture across much of the lower 48, you can see there's a winter storm brewing with winter storm warnings, winter storm watches, and winter weather advisories covering a good chunk of the United States. This is the next big winter storm, and mind you, this one is probably going to go a little bit farther north and west, at least snow-wise, but it's going to be ice involved as well. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. Not for here in Acadiana. Should be all liquid form, even though we do have those winter weather advisories not too far away from us, back into the Texas Hill Country, northeast Texas, up through Oklahoma, where they're going to get pretty good icing and snow, depending on the latitude there. Meanwhile, for us, not a whole lot going on Power Doppler 3 this evening, just a relatively quiet scenario across the area. And as we open it on up, one thing that we are concerned about is the possibility of fog overnight tonight. Visibilities, these are current visibilities, down to 3/4 of a mile Lake Charles, and it looks thicker than that down toward Cameron. So a dense fog advisory has been issued for this area for now, but we do think visibility is going to be dropping later on tonight. 9 miles in Lafayette means we do have some reduced visibility, but not much. But essentially we have a low cloud deck at a few hundred feet, and that's probably going to lower overnight tonight as winds die down, and we see that low cloud deck and some fog develop in the area. Few spotty showers possible overnight tonight through the day tomorrow, but just a mostly cloudy day. By late in the day, we might see a few more showers. Temperatures tomorrow get into the low to mid 70s, and then we head into this time tomorrow night. Rain will be developing, some rumbles of thunder possible, and the front's going to be not only active out ahead of it, but behind it as well. That cold front will be just north and west of us first thing Thursday morning. Look at the temperatures, upper 60s, and then the front pushing on through with the rain and thunderstorms. Temperatures could be down into the lower 40s, perhaps even upper 30s before the sun sets on Thursday, and then just plain old breezy and cold. Now, the graph model is indicating there might be some light wintry mix across the area, but nothing that is going to be serious. Is going to be very light. Chance of measurable precipitation going into Thursday night, 20% or less, and chance of anything sticking to the ground will be 0. So we're not concerned about any winter weather situations here in Acadiana. Maybe some sleep pellets. We'll have a fine tune of that forecast for you for tomorrow. Rainfall wise, a ½ inch to an inch pretty much for most folks. Again, the model picking up that there's going to be some areas that pick up a couple of inches of rain, but this forecast is going to change, and we'll see how it plays out. But I plan on a pretty good soaking of at least an inch. And look at the big snows on this one from Texas, New Mexico, all the way up through the northeast. This is the GFS model. And then along and south of that big snowfall, you're going to be looking at a big icing event. This is a crippling icing forecast here for portions of northeast Texas around DFW, and then into portions of Arkansas, western Tennessee, and then on up through Kentucky. So that's going to be a big weather story in the days ahead. For us, near-term temperatures holding down near 60. Tomorrow we'll get into the low to mid 70s for your high. Tomorrow night we'll see temperatures going down to upper 60s, lower 70s. Look at this first thing Thursday morning. This is the graph model, so sometimes this is a little twitchy, but nonetheless, 70s in southeastern Louisiana, and you get up to Shreveport, you're going to see upper 20s. And notice we'll go from 8 in the morning at 70 degrees to about 5 in the afternoon. We're going to drop some 30 to 35 degrees, and then temperatures may be going below freezing. I think the graph is too cold here, but nonetheless, we'll be threatening freezing, if not Friday night, certainly Saturday and Sunday night for sure. Visibility on the fog, that's going to be an issue, so keep that in mind, although I'm not thinking we're going to see pea soup type thick fog, but nonetheless, there could be some fog first thing in the morning. So overnight tonight, we'll see 60 as the low with that fog by daybreak. Rain chances at 20%. Tomorrow, I'm going to hold it it at about 20-30% for rain chances, with scattered showers mainly in the afternoon hours if we see any at all. And then rain chances ramping up to near 100% late tomorrow night into Thursday. Lingering rains and turning sharply colder Thursday evening, and temperatures right where they should be in the dead of winter as we go into the weekend. But the good news this weekend, we will see sunshine. The bad news, you're going to have to cover the plants for at least 3 or 4 nights in a row across the area. But no pipe busting cold, just plain old simple cold out there this weekend, guys.